up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Coco Barbie, and today we'll be talking about how I became a lighter me. Now, before I get started, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as follow me on all social media platforms at Coco_Barbie. But yeah, now it's funny how I'm saying how I became a lighter me, yet I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life. But I can say this, that it started with me shedding. And what I mean by shedding is I cried like a fucking baby. I cried. I cried. I cried. I mean, a whole year of crying and forgiving and just letting it out. First, it was hard. It was hard. It was so fucking hard. And I didn't do it alone. I was in therapy, okay? So if you need therapy and you need that help, go get it. Go get it. Cuz I don't think I would have made it without it. I really don't. But it's not like I was suicidal, but I was so hurt. And let me tell you why. And this happened last year. Last year, yeah. It happened last year. Many of you may know that I just got out my relationship with the toxic ex I was with. And I was just shedding a lot because now, okay, when you're finally out of a toxic relationship or environment, you get to, your head is clearer, right? So you get to thinking like, damn, why the fuck did I put up with all of that shit? And I was just thinking back, like, why? What the fuck was wrong with me? What was it? Like, I could not understand, and I also could not forgive myself. And I couldn't forgive myself for just putting myself through that and putting my child through that. Like, I was broken about it. I was broken. And I remember one time I was crying in the shower, or I was crying outside the shower. And I'm like, God, you made him keep his family. I don't even got my family behind this nigga. I stopped talking about my little brother. I stopped talking to my big brother behind him. I stopped talking to my mom behind him. Granted, my mom sucked. They all kind of sucked, but it's just like before him, I was dealing with it. Like, I still had them. I still came around. You know, I still had them. And after, it's like I'm by myself, I'm alone, and I have no one now. I have completely nobody at all now. And I just remember yelling at God, not yelling, but crying. I was like, that's not fair. You know that all I wanted was love and to be loved. You know that all I wanted was a family. Why did I have to go through that? Why did I have to lose everybody and everything around me? And why am I in this place? And I had to cry. I had to cry. Granted, granted, his family sucks too. Everybody talks about each other. They talk to each other in kind of way. The disrespect is at an all-time high. He cussed his mom out. It's dysfunctional as fuck, basically. But I guess the thing that I was kind of getting at was they're still there. They still there. They still got each other's back, supposedly. Kind of. Cause not really, but and it just took a lot of shedding. It took a lot of tears. It took a lot of just because I wouldn't forgive myself. First and foremost, I could me. This is when me and my daughter, I think our bond got even tighter because she finally was able to talk to her mom without feeling like her mom was going to go tell him something or talk to him or be around him. And she finally felt safe enough for her to have a conversation with me without feeling like she needed to keep anything with me. And that broke me down all the time because we used to always have our little bonds and talk, and but can you imagine my 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Because we met actually 4. So she was like 4. So can you imagine 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Always having to hear shouting, screaming. He's screaming at you too. And it's just like I can only imagine like how her anxiety, how she felt scared. Like I remember her saying when we first had all these arguments, she thought it was about her. She used to hide in a closet because she used to think it was about her. And when she finally told me shit, like she finally told me that he had somebody in the house while I was in Tampa at interning for my job, and she felt like she couldn't tell me then. She couldn't tell me then, and then she forgot. You know, you got something you just forget because that be the last thing on your mind. Baby, we was in Mexico and everything. She did not tell me. She forgot. And even if she didn't forget, she was just scared that I was gonna go tell him that, oh yeah, you told she told me that you had somebody to, and then he was gonna punish her. Now he couldn't beat her, or yeah, he couldn't beat her because we've gotten to a point where I said, if you put your hands on my daughter, I'm gonna call the police. But he would like yell at her, um, and make her feel like less than, you know. And I would have come in the room and I would build her up, and it would be times where, you know, because I would always try to leave. Like when he yells, because one thing about that fucking loser right there is when he start yelling, he's yelling for hours until he smoke a joint and then he's quiet. It was fucking weird. It was the weirdest thing ever. It was so cringe. Like it was so demonic. He would yell, scream. As soon as he smoked, he'll have like glee in his eyes. You see how my eyes can have like it can capture light? His eyes will change like that when he smiles. Like he can make glee have like happen in his eye. I can do it too. But it seeing after being yelled at and then trying to have a smile, and then his teeth is yellow, and he used to always try to show this smile like he had nice teeth, like you know, like me, like so he'll be smiling. It really looks like a monster. His skin is black, like that. And it's like yellow teeth and glee in his eyes, like he's trying to capture you and he's trying to lure you in to make it seem like everything's okay, and that's when he's good and high. But yeah, like I I mean, it was so bad that I used to be on the phone with, cause you know at my job or certain jobs they give you like therapy for free, like where you could talk to somebody like up to like a certain amount. So I used all of it, and I would be on the phone crying with their ass. And I think what hurt me the most was that how I allowed my daughter to go through that. Like that broke me down. Like I was just like, kid, I can't believe I put her through that. Mind you, my daughter not feeling none of this. She happy. She in her own room. She living life. You know what I mean? Like she's happy. We finally the monster's gone. Okay. So she not really, you know, she not feeling what I'm feeling. She don't want to go to therapy. We do have our talks and we talk about him and this nigga. Yeah. And she'll tell me like I hate him. Like da 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 da. And we'll talk. And she'll be like, you know, why you kept going back? You kept saying you was gonna leave, but you kept going back. And I just remember times where, I would go in the car and like I'll be crying. She'll like be like, "It's okay, mommy," and stuff like that. Like, cause I'm a crier. Like I have a tough exterior, but I am a crier. So I'll be crying. She'll be like, "Mommy, it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, mommy." Like even when I was leaving that girl Diana house, the girl I used to stay with, and I was going to Lorraine's house, I was in that car crying, breaking down. I just did not understand why I was going through so much, but it was because of him. But it was a part of my testimony too, you know what I mean? So it was supposed to happen how it was supposed to happen. Like I am going to touch people with my story. I am never gonna stop talking about this. I'm gonna show pictures. I'm gonna play messages. I'm gonna show pictures of him in jail. It's not about dirtying his name, but it's just part of my testimony because I am going to touch lives with my story about how I got out of that fucking situation and how you can too. But this is about the aftermath. Yeah, so lots of therapy. I even went to a sound bath where a girl was playing, and I had to reconnect with uh, my childhood, my childlike self. I had to give her a hug, and I had to tell her she wasn't a bad girl. She's not bad because I had a lot of behavioral problems, and I had to tell her like you're not bad at all, and I love you, and I'm here. I'm gonna protect you, and I'm gonna love on you, and we're gonna get through this, and you don't have to ever worry about going through that again. And I don't. And how how we're setting our boundaries, and how it's okay to say no. Shit that I tell my daughter. It's funny, But so I started writing, therapy, working out, eating better. What kind of what am I saying? Eating better, baby. I was eating out. Um, just enjoying myself, loving on myself, enjoying on myself, kissing on myself, hugging myself. There's been times where I broke down and I had to hug myself like this, like console myself. Sometimes it feel like I done cried in other people's arms so many times, but I don't think I ever cried in my arms, and I did that last year, and I just was like, I love you. It's okay. You went through that, but you're gonna be a testimony for somebody else, and it's okay. It's okay. You didn't know that. You didn't know what you didn't know. You didn't know that it can all just go away. You didn't know that this is only temporary. You thought that this man was gonna change. You had faith in the wrong man. So I had to get back to God, because I think when some of us that are in these abusive relationships, we putting these niggas first. We know we ain't supposed to be fucking that nigga. We know we supposed to be in church. We know we supposed to be in that Bible. We know we supposed to be giving God praises. Now, am I a perfect Christian? No. But when I tell you, like, when I needed money, I'll try to count on this nigga, even though this nigga ain't got shit to give me. Instead of counting on God. Then I used to be praying, like, I was so divided. I used to be like, God, you know, just please let me out. Let me get out of this situation. I want out. I want out. I want out. I want out. And then I'll fuck him. Right? Fuck him. And now I'm not saying that no more. Now everything is okay. Oh, we good right now? Okay, I am not talking to God no more. Or I feel like this is a sign that God want me to stay and da da da. But that was the devil. That's the devil still trying to keep you in that situation. Okay, so understand the signs. God is not going to put you in something where you're constantly fucking crying all the time, where you're miserable all the time, where you have bad energy all the time. Let me get this ant. These ants are huge, bro. Yeah, God is not going to put you in a situation where you're constantly crying, where, dog, every time we walked outside, mind you, we were walking. I was with this nigga on blow up beds when we were walking, and I looked like a snack. People did not. People thought I was like. People thought he either put voodoo on me or something was wrong. Like, right. But even when we were just walking outside, negative energy came. People trying to fight me. People trying to fight him. Girls always trying to fight me. And I had no idea why. Why y'all hoes trying to fight me for him? Have him. Y'all don't even know what this nigga put me through. But y'all see me looking all good. Nothing. That has nothing to do with him, by the way. I'm doing my hair because he can't afford to get my hair done. And I'm just saying, like, bro, like, I'm fighting with the neighbors. Our first time coming around. I'm fighting with neighbors. And I'm thinking like, okay, well, he did, he got my back. So I felt good. I finally had somebody that had my back. I've never really had that. And then he stood up to my mom. And that felt good. But that same year, he gave me my first black eye. I couldn't even see. Any light hurt my eye. So I think he cut inside of my eye. We were fighting. But yeah, God is never going to put you in anything that's confusing. And for 6 years, I was so fucking confused. I didn't know if this was a sign for us to stay or go. And even if it was, the nigga would not leave. That's another subject for another time. But when I knew that I was really about to leave, or when I knew that it was time for me, that I need to make an exit plan, was when his supposedly cousin came and disrespected me in my home. Because he could say that's his cousin, but he be lying and saying a lot of people his cousins and they don't be his cousin. So they could have been fucking. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't care. She's dirty to me. Smoking while you pregnant, girl, please. You know what I mean? So after that, I started taking these medications, started listening to this stuff, blah, 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 got out, right? So imagine me being numb for 6 years, acting like I'm happy with this nigga, but I'm fucking miserable. I'm tired. I'm miserable. I hate him, but I'm still laying on my back for him. So when I finally got out, I had to feel all of that. I had to feel all of that. And then you know how long it took me? You know how long I was in therapy for? A year. We had to work on, like, she literally gave me homework. She literally gave me packets that I had to read. I had to study. Yo, I had to get back in my Bible. It was a lot of Iyanla Vanzant. I love that lady. I still listen to her. It was a lot of Michael McBeck, something like that. The Open Your Mind guy. It was a lot of affirmations. I mean, I will wake up and turn on black girl affirmations, and I will just get ready for work. I had to pour love in back into my energy, in my soul, in my spirit. And most importantly, I had to forgive myself. And I had to forgive him. That's another thing. So when y'all see me here saying, oh my God, like making these faces, there's no ill intention behind it. It's just like, yo, when I think about it, like what I went through, it's just like, what? the fuck was I thinking? But it's part of my testimony, and I swear to God, I forgive this nigga. I forgive him. I forgive him. I forgive my mom. I forgive him. I forgive my brother. I forgive anybody. I forgive everybody. I don't have none of that. That I thought I used to make statuses. You know, you on social media. Oh, hoes this, fake friends that. Oh, I'm so miserable. I don't make those, baby. No, I haven't made statuses like that for a long time. For months, almost years. I don't have to. When I went on a girls' trip to Houston with these girls, and they're so mean spirited, I did not participate. I stayed by myself, but I still hung with them. Still being a part of the group. I'm not putting out bad energy. They take a shot if you feel like if you look better than the next girl. I did not take no shot. They said, Tony, why you not gonna take a shot? I said, no, it's not that deep. Like, everybody's gorgeous here. Vibration, great energy, the example. They was feeling me so much, baby. 2 of them people on that trip wanted to fuck the hell out of me. 3, actually. 3 of them people wanted to hunch me, including a girl. That's how good, like, when you have good energy, people gravitate towards you. When you have that smile on your face and it's just good energy, people just, people tell me their fucking business. To a point, I remember back in the days, I used to ask God, please stop sending them people my way. I don't want to talk no more. I'm going through my own shit. Now, it's so light. I don't know. I had the gift before, and I guess I didn't recognize it. And I asked God to take it away. And He did. He did. But now it's back. I don't take it personal. I don't take it to the heart. Like, I just tell them what needs to be, like, told. And I wish them the very best. Like, it's not annoying to me anymore. Like, bro, kid. Me and my daughter, like, I love her. I just have good energy. And I feel like, you reap what you sow. I had bad energy with that guy. I'm miserable. I am miserable. I had bad energy with him. Of course, it was coming back my way 10 times fold. Of course, I'm miserable. Of course, I'm going at it with these bitches, and I don't go through that no more. I don't have to. I have my friends. We hang out. I have another friend that has good energy too. We kind of feed off of each other. She's way more emotional. Well, I'm saying it's them. They are way more emotionally intelligent than me. They was the one that was like putting me up on game, letting me know, like, oh my God, I love talking to them. Part of my community for sure. And she don't want to introduce me to a lot of the things that I needed to know. You know what I mean? Like holding yourself, crying, and letting it go. And slowly getting back into the kitchen, cooking. Because I told y'all I stopped cooking. That whole year, you couldn't find me in that fucking kitchen. I did not want to go back in there. He made me hate it. But I think that those are some of the ways. I think you have to start with forgiveness. And it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be right away. I did not forgive myself right away. But you know what helped? Understanding that it's nothing you could do now. I could cry all fucking day about what happened in the past. Today is July 28th. It's nothing I can do that happened July 28th of 2023, of 2022, of 2020, whatever. You know what I mean? It's nothing you can do, baby. All you can do is just become a better you. And when I say it's going to happen, if you put in that work, my dates are better. My days are better. I'm not lazy. I don't feel like I got this heavy spirit on me anymore. I'm happy. Go get that. And I wish you the very best. And I wish that for you. Go get that, boo. Even if you're not in abusive relationship or you're not going through anything, you know, traumatic, go get it. Go start forgiving these little people that need the little forgiveness. It's not even for them, it's for you. For you so you could be lighthearted. Cause at one point I was like, I'm not forgiving. No, I'm not gonna forgive. They know what they did. Wooty wooty woot. But some just said forgive. That's how sickness happens. Just forgive. Let it go. They'll get their karma. You don't gotta worry. Hey, what happened? That same year, last year, he got shot. And I'm not saying like, hey, it's gonna be traumatic like that. Like, I mean, dramatic like that. I'm just saying, like, I was just so mad and angry. But you know what God did? Because I swear I thought I wanted him to die. Do you know what God did? God made me have a dream that he was in a casket, and when I walked up to the casket, I got so like I jumped. I did not want to see him in that casket. That's what God did. And I said, "All right, God, you got me." I thought I wanted to see him dead. I thought it. But when it was so real, my body jumped. And I was like not like, oh, I got feelings for him and I'm never gonna no. But I don't want that. And that what made me realize, okay, God. I swear to God. And then I also had a dream that I drowned. I drowned with him. And it was turning black, my dream. And this tall thing got me out the water. And I came back to life. And I felt like that was me being anew. Like I was going through my shit, man. I'm telling you, the signs be there. So sometimes you think you want that person to suffer and hurt and you don't even want that. You don't even want that for real. Like you may think you want that, but you don't want that for real. Cause I'm telling you, bro, I could not see that nigga in a casket like that. I jumped. I was like, so all is forgiven. It's just part of my testimony, and I'm so happy. And I know I'm gonna be on stages talking about this, and I know I'm gonna be like, they're gonna be like, damn, you went through all that? Yes. Yes, I did. And I look so good, huh? I know. You can do it too. You can do it too, girl. I used to cry all the fucking time. I was a big crybaby. You can do it too. You can overcome too. Anyways, I hope you guys like the story. I hope you took some information from it. I hope you can be a lighter you too. Because it does not mean like, oh, you weigh less. It's more of spirit, soul type of light. You know what I mean? You just feel better. You feel energized. Like your days are better. You know what I mean? Like even with my brother was pissing me off with this car. But even with that, I'm light on that. It's just some things just it's not even worth like being upset. Like I can't even describe it. Now, do I get mad? Yes. Yes, I'm gonna get mad sometimes, but not like how I used to be. Not like where I want the person to suffer, where I don't have forgiveness. I'm able to just let it go. It's not that serious. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as follow me on all social media platforms at Coco_Barbie. Until then, bye.